Hi guys. How is everybody doing? It's like 30 degrees here in the UK. And for us UKers, that's really hot. So if you guys are like somewhere else in a really hot truck country and going 30 degrees, is that all? No, it's hot for us. It's so hot. Oh my God. Hey Marcy, hi Tracker, hi Irene, hey Dior, Prosperity Flows, Favor, Farida, Moko. It's so hot. Jazz, my brother called me this morning and he was like, is it hot over there? And I go, well, where the fuck are you? Aren't you in the UK, you moron? I was like, it's hot here, it's hot over wherever you are if you're in the UK. What the fuck? He's like, is it hot over there? No, it's snowing over here, even though you're probably an hour away from me. Yes, the butterfly on your car was a sign from the universe. You obviously know that, Marcy. What do I say about signs, symbols, and synchronicities? You've been following me forever. Hey, Azora. Hey, Sylvia. Hey, Sarah. Yes, it is a sign from the universe. What do I always say as signs? Signs are repeated numbers, feathers, dragonflies, butterflies, repeated songs on the radio, finding coins. So the answer to that question is yes. I'm bloody cold. Where are you, Tao? Where the hell are you, chick? Where are you in the world? Australia. What, is it like freezing over there, or is it... It's not freezing in Australia now, is it? I really want to go to Australia, but I hear you've got like bugs the size of hands and like snakes and shit coming into your house, and spiders the size of a child's head. Is that true? Tell? Because like I don't like bugs. Was 4 degrees last night. Oh really? No, it's hot here. Oh, we don't get heat like that here. You know, we get heat, but it's like 3 weeks. Hey, Dips, it's only 3 weeks that we get 30 degrees. Not what when I'm on the west coast. I'm petrified of snakes and spiders. Okay. Because the impression that I get from like Australia is that it's the most beautiful country everywhere, really clean, but at the same time them fucking bugs. I mean, we get spiders that are like, you know, they're small, or maybe like, you know, they're small, but like when I'm watching TikTok and there's like people in Australia, there's like spiders the size of my hand on the wall. It's like, oh hell to the motherfucking no. Loyalty Tarot, you're on my list. Oh, Loyalty Tarot times 2. You do not need to follow me, guys. I think when I go to the toilet, I'll see a snake. Me too, man. Oh, I can give you a 10 card reading if you want, Loyalty. You want me to give you a 10 card reading, sweetheart? You did pay for it. All right, guys. So what am I doing? All right, sweetheart, I got you. So, you do not need to follow me. If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question every time I go live. If you're a member or a super fan, a follower, you can ask me as many questions as you like on my lives and during my lives only. My super fans will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. I make sure I cater to my members, my followers, super fans, for the first 20 minutes of my live, because you do pay my rent after all. So I always make sure I cater to you guys. I go live 3 days a week now. I'm going to do 3 days a week for, and I'll probably start it next week, for my super fans only. So you'll have more of me during the week. I do include people who do not follow me. I always say that you don't need to tap the screen, like, share or subscribe to get a reading, because I don't want to get abused at the end of my life. I send you 3 hearts. I send you a couple of gifts and you didn't read for me. Well, then don't send me a gift and put your question down, and I'll, if my guides highlight your name, I'll read for you anyway. So somebody said, what do you mean by getting abused? Well, that's what I mean. Like, after I get off my live, they're like, how dare you not read for me? I sent you 5 gifts. And I'm like, I fucking told you not to, though. I told you not to do that. I told you you don't have to gift me, and you don't need to tap the screen, and you don't need to like, share or subscribe. You don't need to be a follower to get a reading, because I'm a tarot reader that likes to do free readings. I've been doing it for 6 years. Although I feel like people who do not follow me sometimes feel like they're entitled and that I have to read for them. And it's like, no, I don't. And no, you don't need to gift me or tap the screen or like, share or subscribe. I do try to post up all of my lives for the past 6 years on my YouTube, so you can listen to your reading again. I am still trying to download 3 of my lives. I think it's like 4 of my lives on my YouTube channel, but I'm having technical difficulties. So please bear with me, guys, with that. I do go live every so often on my Instagram. And when I go on Instagram, there's never 100 people, 60 people, 80 people. There's like 25 people on there. So it's more intimate. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my TikTok. Please also note that this is my only TikTok page. I have over 100,000 followers and I only follow 28 people. That's how you know it's me. I will never message you on any social media platform or email you, because I just don't do that. Those are scammers. So block, report and delete those people. I have pinned a video that I've done saying, look at all of these scammers. So don't get scammed, guys. If somebody with my face is reaching out to you, that's not me. That is a scammer. You've been warned. So block, report and delete those people, okay? So once again, for the people in the back, you do not need to gift me. You do not need to tap the screen, like, share or subscribe. I used to give out free readings like, you know, they were candies, but not doing that anymore. If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. Make it good, guys. Make it good. Members and super fans, you can ask me as many questions as you like on my lives, during my lives only. Super fans will get a guided message. Super fans will get me 3 days a week, and I'm going to start that next week. And that's how I do it. I do highly recommend that if you do get a big reading, 14 cards, you need to record it, screen record it, voice record it. Again, just in case I am having technical difficulties downloading the live, which I am currently having technical difficulties. So, yeah. All right, let's get started. I'm going to cleanse our asses. Bit of sage will do that. Just because you're over there and I'm over here, it doesn't mean energy is not transferable. You know this, guys. Energy is a frequency. Angels and guides and loved ones, you're close to me and my family here on TikTok, and use me as a vessel to give clear, concise, loving light messages. Please and thank you in love and light. In love and absolute light. Alrighty. Let's do this. Ooh. So, as soon as you gift me, whichever gift you see on the corner there, you will bypass the 83 people in the room. I'm going to do 15 minutes for my followers first. Once the alarm clock goes off, then I will cater to my gifter which is Loyalty Tarot. Not that you need me, darling, but we'll go for it. Right, here we go. 20 minutes starts now. Copy and paste your questions to my followers. I'm scrolling all the way back to the top because I want to make sure I get to as many people as possible in order as you stepped into the room. Monica, will I get the job, company? Will I get the job in the company which contacted you today? And you guys, loved ones, will you get the job? The company that contacted you today. Will you get the job? Will you get the job? I got a yes with this one. I don't know if you're going to be emotionally fulfilled in it, but I do feel like, because I'm seeing the Hanged Man here, but the energy does look good for you, but I don't know if you're going to like it. The Five of Swords talks about conflict, challenges, obstacles, rivalry, sports play, competition in the job, people smiling in your face and secretly stabbing you in your back, pretending to be your mate, but they ain't. Don't like the energy around it, but the answer to the question is yes. Jesse, will me and Jeff get in a relationship? Will you and Jeff get in a relationship? Again, guys, I appreciate your gifting, your tapping on the screen and all of that stuff, but you don't need to do that. Copy and paste your question. And if you don't follow me, my guides will highlight your name. And if you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. I do feel like there's a potential that you and Jeff could get in a relationship. But there needs to be healing done between the both of you. In the connection, if you have this connection, it may feel that somebody's giving more than the other. And it feels a little bit unsatisfactory to me because I've got the Four of Cups, which is apathy, boredom, and feeling unfulfilled. There needs to be a lot of healing done, Jess. I feel yes, but I just feel like the energy just feels a bit off. Something don't feel right about it. Azora, any messages for you? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Azora need to know, please? In love and light. If you would like to get on my list, I have two options. I've got 5 cards for the glowing jellyfish. 14 cards, 10 tarot cards. Nadama, you're on my list. There's 14 cards, 10 tarot cards, 4 oracle cards for a 14 card reading. All right, here we go. Any messages for Zora? You need to plan to travel, relocate, go on a holiday. I feel like take a leap of faith, new adventures, new opportunities coming your way. You need to walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Any information that you're going to receive is information that you need so you're fully informed and you can move forward. But you need to take a leap of faith on something. 8 of Wands talks about, I feel like the energy might be stagnant or it might have been slow, but I feel like the energy will pick up at some point, right? It will pick up at some point. If you feel like the energy is slow, it will start to pick up. At some point, it will pick up and start to speed up. But there's something about planning on trips, making a trip. There's something about travel. There's something about relocation. All right, here we go. Does Frank want a relationship with you, Anna? Yeah, but it would be for sexual purposes only. It's like this person is not looking for something intimate, something long-term. This person is kind of stuck in their own way. They've got the Hanged Man energy, which is they're not really looking to expand the connection if you wanted to. The 8 of Coins is like you would both have to work on this connection if you really wanted it to work out. So Frank will want a relationship with you, but it's not what you think it is. It's not like a deep connection. For you, it would be. Lady T, you're on my list. For you, it would be. But for this person, it won't be that way. Will I buy my house next year? Nasiha, angels, guides, loved ones. Will Nasiha buy her house next year? I've got a delay to it. Did you ask me this already? I got a delay to the buying of the house. There could be other options. There could be issues around the location. Eventually, you will get a house because the Ace of Swords is new beginnings, mental clarity, new opportunities and new challenges. But there could be, if it might not even be next year. You could even get a house this year. It might not even be a delay. It might be this year. Just have to kind of pick the location. Farida, any messages for you? Angels, guides, loved ones. What does Farida need to know, please, in love and light? I am doing my members and my followers first. When the alarm clock goes off, I will cater to my gifters, like I said in the beginning. So first, I always, for the past 6 years, take care of my followers, my members, super fans. I take care of all of you first. Once the alarm clock goes off, I'll cater to my gifters. That's how I've been doing it for 6 years. Farida, the message for you is, I feel like you need to start being more loving and caring and nurturing to yourself. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there's like all of these ideas that you want to give birth to, but there's all of these, there seems to be a bit of a delay or a block. The Seven of Swords indicates deception, lie, betrayal. You might receive some information that might take you out of alignment, and there might be healing that needs to be done underneath the surface of things. You needing to find balance and harmony and moderation. The Four of Wands upside down talks about leaving home, moving out, argumentative energy, being around people that you shouldn't be around. So you might have to reevaluate that energy, Farida. Rose, will I be able to complete university? Why would you not be able to complete university? What would stand in your way? And guys, loved ones, will Rose be able to complete university, please? And thank you. I feel like there might be something else that you might be doing. You could be traveling. There could be a bit of conflict in the energy, if not internal, external. I feel like you are going to be able to complete it, but I feel like you might leave and then go back. It just feels like you might leave and go back. Listen to your intuition when it comes to this situation with the university. What is your intuition telling you? There is some sort of a new beginning for you, but it seems to be coming in later on. I don't know if there's going to be a marriage, a pregnancy, the birthing of a child. Will I complete my degree program in the next 12 months, please? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Serenity Rose complete the degree program? I got a yes. Make sure you're also having a break and not just doing all the hard work and grafting. You got to slow down. It's like slow and steady wins the race. There is going to be good news. There is money behind all of this. But you also have to pay attention to the blessing in disguise. There's an enlightenment around you because the Hanged Man is actually upright and enlightened. So I feel in terms of this question, yes, I do feel like you'll complete your degree. Yes. You've got let go of the need to be right. Let go of the need. That's one of your guided messages. Peacemaker. My super fans get guided messages. Do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like. You do not need to share or subscribe. You do not need to gift me to get a reading. If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. I'm reading my followers, subscribers, super fans for the next 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Once the alarm clock goes off, I'm going to cater to my gifters. I've got Loyalty Tarot first, and then I've got Nadama, and then I've got Lady T. Are me and Emily soulmates, Neil? No. No. It doesn't feel like it, sweetheart. There feels like there's a lack of emotion either coming from you and or the person that you're talking about. I just feel like there's something hidden that you can't see. The Moon card is also a hidden element around the connection. It's like pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your gut, your soul. I've got this as a victory card, but it's upside down. It just feels like when the Six of Wands is upside down, setbacks, lack of confidence, failure. It just feels like, I don't know, the energy feels a little bit out of balance. BB, will I see my boo in September? Angels, guides, loved ones, will BB see her boo in September? I got a yes with this. There's a lot of stuff going on behind your person, like a lot of emotional angst around your person that you may or may not know about. But I do have a yes to this. I got the Prince of Wands anchoring your reading, which talks about fast-paced energy, uncertainty. You don't know whether this person is coming or going. This person could be in the lack mindset, the lack energy. It just feels like there's something going on with your person that you might not know about. Liliana, love and appreciate you guys. You do not need to gift me. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. And the reason why I say this is because it doesn't guarantee you a reading. If you would like to bypass the 76 people in the 76 people in the room, it is between the gifts there. You will always bypass the room, but I always cater first and foremost to my members and subscribers. So I've got Loyalty twice. I've got BB, Nadama, and Lady T. Those are the people who gifted me the jellyfish. I've written 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on a second. Loyalty twice. Lady T. BB, did you gift me? Gonna have to wait, sweetheart. I'll get to you in a second, all right? You're gonna have to wait. I will read for you. I know I read for you already, but I just saw the jellyfish. Give me 1 second. Nico, will admin my file be signed off today? Angels and guides and loved ones, will it be, please and thank you? Will it be, please and thank you? I got a yes with this one. I got money, victory, success. Walk away from emotions or thoughts or worry that doesn't serve you. Not everything is as it seems. It seems like you're getting all up in your head about it and you need to kind of get out of the way. But I got a yes with that. Liliana, does Vandu have good intentions towards you? Does this person have good intention towards you? I don't see any bad intentions, but I feel like this person's emotionally immature. I feel like you'll get some sort of awakening around this person. I feel like this person's got a lot of emotional uncomfortability attached to them. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, there is a chance that you guys could partner and collaborate together. Do I think it's something romantic? It could be, but I just feel like, I don't know, there's something that you can't see that you will see at some point. I don't think the intentions are bad. It says move beyond ancestral patterns, getting out of your own way. Don't worry about it. Let the chips fall where they may. See what happens. Give people chances. Gabriella, any messages for you? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Gabriella need to know? Please, in love and light. Do not need to follow me, guys. If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. Members, super fans can ask me as many questions as they like on my lives, during my lives only. From what I can see, TikTok has changed it from my side. Super subscribers are now super fans. They've changed it on, I don't know why they did that. Gabriella, any messages for you, please? You need to walk away from something because there's supposed to be a rebirth or a transformation, a thought, a feeling, a person, a negative way of thinking, self-defeating beliefs about yourself. You might be drowning in your own emotions, your thoughts or feelings, and it's going to create a delay to movement, your business, a holiday, expansion in your energy. I feel like you might be focusing on all the things that could go wrong, the things that might have gone wrong, the things that may go wrong. And it's like, focus on what you want and don't focus on what you don't want. I also feel like things will shift and change for you in like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or the third of a month, where you're going to see changes in your energy, Gabriella. But I do feel like you do need to kind of like reevaluate something, a situation, a situation that you're in. Like reevaluate the energy. Shannon, any guidance around your situation with Matt and his guides, loved ones? What is the guidance for Shannon, please? What is the guidance for Shannon? What does Shannon need to know around Matt? 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 I feel like this person's worrying about money, finances, is slow to movement and really immature. I feel like you're looking for love, the soulmate energy, something deeper and more healing, but it just feels like there's a lot of stuff going on underneath the surface of things that you can't see. I am seeing, Shannon, that there is healing being done at the surface of things. I am seeing that you might be at a crossroads, like trying to go back and forth about the relationship or the connection and what you should do with it. And I feel like if you're not certain about someone, you should take a step back from someone. I feel like if somebody's making you feel uncomfortable in the situation that you're in, don't relinquish your power and give that person power to make you feel uncomfortable in your life. I should be the only one in my life that's making me feel uncomfortable, and I'm not giving the power to somebody else to make me feel like I don't know what's going on. I'm in control of my life, and so are you, sweetheart. So make good decisions around Matt. Flintzer, anything I should look forward to? You're a magician and a magi and a high priestess. You're all of these things. I don't know whether you're in a relationship or not, but the high priestess and the magician are lovers. This is a soulmate and a divine counterpart. You guys have magic energy attached to yourselves from the moment of birth until the moment of death. You are magic. You're also psychic, medium, mystic. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions, divine counterpart coming your way. If you are the magician and the magi, you can manifest and co-create anything into your life, good or bad. You're supposed to have your own business. If you don't have your own business, you need to think about that. And I am seeing a queen with coins here, anchoring your reading. If she's not here yet, she's coming in. She could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be partnering up with later on down the line. Hannah, any messages for you, please? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Hannah need to know? If you'd like to get on my list, I have 2 options. 5 cards is the glowing jellyfish, 14 cards for the gaming keyboard. I have pinned it over there in the corner of my face. Don't know how to get rid of that. Don't know how to move it. All right, here we go. Hannah, what does Hannah need to know? Hannah, you're worrying too much. You might be like in the lack mindset. I'm not enough. I don't have enough. Is it me? What happens if it doesn't go my way? You have to be careful of the words that you speak as well, Hannah, because you're going to co-create it into your reality. I feel like you've got mediumistic abilities. You're able to see and sense things that other people don't sense, see and feel. You need to dream journal and pay attention to your dreams and your visions. I've also got the Prince of Cups anchoring your reading. Romantic gesture, good news, a message, and offer, a child born into your energy, if not you, within the family is what I'm seeing as I'm connecting to your energy. Sylvia, and guys, loved ones, what does Sylvia need to know, please, in love and light for Sylvia? What does Sylvia need to know, please, in love and light for Sylvia? What does Sylvia need to know? What does Sylvia need to know? I feel like you might be emotionally drained, or you feel like discomfort to some degree, or just like needing to get your strength back. You need to do some self-love with the strength upside down, unconditional love, self-respect, having the courage to persevere and move forward. Why? Because good fortune is following you. Travel, relocation, a new vehicle, the balancing of the yin and yang. It's like if you're planning to take a holiday, take a leap of faith. There's a clean slate, new adventures, new opportunities and new beginnings around you. But you're the one that's going to set the wheel in motion. I've got the trader. Exchange your energy to create abundance. Move forward, travel, relocate, go on a holiday. What does Marcy need to know, please? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Marcy need to know, please? In love and light. So Marcy needs to know, please? In love and light. You need to get out of your own way. You really need to get out of your own way. You're blocking out blessings. You might be at a crossroads, going back and forth about something, trying to make a decision, waiting for something, or waiting for something to unfold before you make plans to move forward. I feel like you need to tap into the spiritual part of yourself. I feel like you need to fight for what you believe in, remain on top of your game, and don't let somebody make you feel like you're lacking in some way, like you're not enough, you don't have enough. Maybe it's me. Get out of your own head. Get out of the lack mindset, I say. Leandra, any messages for you? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Leandra need to know, please? In love and light. I've got an older masculine around you, so if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend. You'll know when he gets there. What does Leandra need to know? I feel like you need to get your ass to the gym. Go to the gym, work out, have a physical outlet. Garden of Eden. You're on my list. So I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you need to make plans to move forward. You need to get out of the stagnant energy. You need to walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. You need to work out, eat healthier, eat better, go to the gym, have a physical outlet. It's time to move up and move on. There's going to be an opportunity around you coming your way. And things will start to shift and change for you. 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, or the 8th of a month. Is what I'm seeing around you. Okay. Loyalty Tarot. If you would like to get an in-depth reading, who is that? Who did that? Chris. If you would like to get an in-depth 14 card reading, I pinned it on the bottom of the screen. It is 14 cards. That's 10 tarot cards, 4 oracle cards. And I highly recommend that you record your reading. Record your reading because I'm having technical difficulties downloading my lives. So I've got Loyalty, Nadama, Lady T, BB, Garden of Eden, Chris on my list. All right, let's get your oracle cards. Loyalty Tarot, you got 10 cards coming up. What would you like to know, boo? Loyalty Tarot. Angels and guides and loved ones, this is for Loyalty Tarot. What does Loyalty Tarot need to know, please? And thank you. You're in the lack. You got to not do this. Will my supervisor be able to find another... Patty. Patient. Just lost my patient and worried about finances. Will my supervisor be able to find me another? All right, let me answer your question first. Yes, I do think you'll be able to find another. You are in your manifestation energy, Loyalty Tarot. Watch your thoughts. I work in home care. Watch your thoughts, your emotions, your words, your feelings, because you are co-creating it into your reality. I do feel like there's a man coming in. That could be another person that you could end up taking care of. Another man. Or a man, shall I say. All right, here we go. What do you need to know? Yes is the answer to your question. What do you need to know? Loyalty Tarot, what do you need to know? What do you need to know? Angels, guides, loved ones, what do you need to know? I ain't worried about you, sweetheart. There's a man, yeah. Yes, there's a man coming. There's a man coming in your direction. Yes. Look, you've received some sort of information, right? 7 of Swords. You don't like what you heard. It took you out of alignment. It's the worst card in the deck. It's not the Devil card for me. Been doing this since I was 16. Devil card is not the one, because the Devil card, you can get rid of toxicity, toxic people, and toxic energy from your life. You have the power to do that. But the 7 of Swords is like other people upsetting or disappointing you. I feel like you need to get out of this energy, because you are in a manifestation energy. And if all your vibrations is low and you're worrying and stressing out about all of this stuff. So 6 represents love. 6 represents be on the lookout for red flags. 8 is infinite potential and infinite possibilities, or infinite problems, depending on your Magi energy. 5 represents changes. I do numerology, so change is coming your way. 8 of Cups. Walk away from something that doesn't emotionally fulfill you. Move into your new adventure. Stop worrying about what you're worrying about, because even though you've might have lost something, there's always something that's going to replace what's gone. 7 of Cups. Look how many cups you have to choose from. Don't commit yourself to too many things. The 7 of Cups talks about one door closing, another door opening. I am seeing, look, new opportunities for work, creative projects, inspiration aside from your work and the job that you're doing. This is already a new beginning and something that's going to create a passion energy around you, something that you're passionate about. You're going to be signing another contract, a document. If it's not another job, a new house, a new car, a new job, all of the above, you've got a lot of blessings. This also represents good karma. So the balancing of the karmic scales. It feels like as I'm connecting to you, you've got a lot of good karma, sweetheart. You've got so much good karma in your energy. Don't stress out. Like the balancing of the karmic scales, cause and effect, win-win situation, truths coming out, the balancing of the scales. Like you don't have anything to worry about, Magi. You have, look at you. You're all up in your head. What do you think this co-creates? If you're in your thoughts, your words and your emotions of self-imprisonment, restriction and isolation, what sort of spirits or energy do you think you're going to attract when you're low vibe? You're going to attract what matches your energy frequency, right? So raise your vibration up to the heavens, like I always say. Look how many new beginnings you have. More money coming in, new opportunities around work, creative projects. So there is money in your energy. There is new opportunities. You're actually worrying for nothing. I had no idea you're a Capricorn. You are a Capricorn. Cappies, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. The first 35 years of a Capricorn's life is usually the hardest. But as far as I'm concerned, Capricorns are earthbound CEO people. Sorry, but we are. Google, what is the one star sign that could run a company? And the first star sign that comes up is Capricorns. The man, there you go. You might even have 2 people that you might be looking after at some point. You never know. I also feel like this younger masculine could be a lover or a friend. Could be somebody that you could be partnering up with or collaborating with. I'm seeing emotional contentment in your life, the love and support and family that you thought that you didn't have. I've got a lot of abundance around you. I don't really have anything to worry about when it's you. The Empress is about abundance, blessings, pregnant with ideas, actual pregnancy, if not you and the family. And then you've also got the 9 of Cups. Take care of your health, light a candle and make a wish, because you've got wish fulfillment around you. So those are your 10 cards, sweetheart. You gifted twice the jellyfish. So I hope that helps you in some way. Nadama, you're next on my list. I'm about to do a 14 card reading for Nadama. 14 cards will be 10 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. You're so welcome, honey. If anyone is interested in what a 14 card looks like, 14 card reading looks like, I pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you hit that button, the gaming keyboard will pop up on the screen with your name on it, and I will add you to my list straight away. So that's one of the options. If you would like to, what the hell is going on here? If you would like to get a 5 card reading, it is the glowing jellyfish. That will get you on my list, and that will get you 5 cards. Nadama, what's your reading about, sweetheart? Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for the Nadama. What does Nadama need to know? This is a 14 card reading. Like I said, my gifters bypass everybody in the room. When I'm close to the end of my life, I will make sure that I cater to people who follow me, and I'll cater to people who don't follow me. If you do not follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. Here we go, Nadama. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Nadama. I feel like there's a new beginning. I'm seeing Taurus around you. I'm seeing you rising like the phoenix. I feel like there is going to be a transformation around you, a change of mind. I feel like you need to use your imagination. I feel like you're on the right path. I feel like you need to allow yourself to receive. I feel like you need to do some decluttering in your energy. I feel like there's a reevaluation. I keep seeing number 8 everywhere I go. If you haven't seen that number, you're going to see it everywhere. I don't know if you're having any physical pain. or some sort of mental pain or anguish, but the universe is asking you to surrender, release, and let this go. I don't know if you're feeling apprehensive or you're cautious about something. I don't know if you're paranoid about something or you're around people that have this paranoia. We need to love and light them and send them on their way, because Leslie, you're on my list. Paranoia will bring in more things for you to be paranoid. So get rid of this energy, okay, sweetheart? All right, here we go. What does Nadama need to know? I'm seeing sunflowers around you as well. I got Taurus. So did I say that as already around you? So these are the energies that I'm picking up as I'm connecting to you. Okay, sweetheart? All right, Nadama. What does Nadama need to know? What does Nadama need to know? What does Nadama need to know? What does Nadama need to know, please? And thank you. What does Nadama need to know? You need to get out of this feeling of apathy, unfulfilled, boredom. You need to get out of this feeling of looking back at everything that has gone wrong, could go wrong, may go wrong, and all of the above. I feel like you've already been through a few things. I've done readings for you many times, and I feel like you need to just pay attention to the blessing in disguise. You might be missing a blessing in disguise because you're focusing on past traumas, the things that hurt you, the people that might have let you down. It just feels like you need to come out of that energy and go into something a bit more abundant in terms of the way that you're thinking. I feel like there's going to be an opportunity possibly of 2 jobs around you. You either might be juggling jobs and studying, 2 jobs, or studying, and there's a need for you to find equilibrium. The 2 of Coins does represent money and juggling a couple of things. You might have a lot of things going on in your life and you're going back and forth about something, and that's why the universe is calling for you to find equilibrium and slow down. Yes, because when you slow down, you're able to figure out where you need to go, what you need to do, and who should be in your energy frequency, or who should be in your matrix, right? If you would like to get a 5-card reading, I pinned it on the bottom of the screen. I'm also seeing a man around you. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. Could be a lover or a friend. This person you could meet around work, study, or education, or this could be somebody that you might be partnering up with or collaborating with at some point. I am getting very strong Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus vibes on the table already. I'm also seeing everything that you planted is going to come to fruition. So reap what you sow energy. When you ground your energy and you nurture what you're doing and you put love, time, and energy into it, like a flower, it will thrive and grow and turn into something amazing and beautiful. You do have a whole bunch of there's a whole bunch of abundance in your energy. I've got another man around you. Look at that. 2 men with coins. So I've got the King of Coins and I've got the Knight of Coins. Kimmy, you're on my list. I've got the King of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Again, lovers, people that you could be collaborating with, partnering up with. Again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy around you. I've got a lot of victory around you. Victory, recognition, recognition, being the boss, leveling up to another level. Take a leap of faith. There is travel and relocation and a holiday around you. The Fool card always represents new adventures, new beginnings, new opportunities, clean slate, and a new path. Lucy, you're on my list. I feel like as I'm connecting to you as well, look at that, more cash. How lucky are you? You got cash coming in, because the 9 of Coins, look at all your cash cards. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cash cards. The 9 of Coins represents solo and luxury pleasures, financial gain, self-sufficiency, solo and luxury pleasures. I am seeing as I'm connecting to you, new beginnings, new opportunities. Ace of Wands talks about a creative project, and it also talks about romantic partnership and relationships. Anchoring your reading. Are you fucking kidding me? Good karma, cause and effect, win-win situation, the balancing of the scales, signing an important document, Lucy, you're number 8, signing an important document is good karma. So you've done something true, and so you've done something just, and now the universe is going to give you your blessing. So in the meantime, you're going to work through your fears. You've got Scorpio as well. You also have the clear audit. So listen to the signs, listen to the whispers, Listen to the radio, because there could be words that are going to repeat itself on the radio, and this is going to be from your angels, your guides, and your loved ones. It says hearing whispers and messages. Dream journaling would be good for you. You've got the honeybee, your other guided message. It says, let compassion and forgiveness be the top priority in this situation. And then you've also got new horizons. So that is also your other guided message. It says, new opportunity present themselves in many ways. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. Be brave. Love without fear. Laugh without limitations. Keep your eyes firmly on the future, opportunities, and people that surround you. So look how many blessings you have in your energy. So Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius in your energy, Libra. So I hope that helps you in some way. Sending you love and light, Nidama. That is a 14 card reading. If anybody would like to get a 14 card reading, it is the gaming keyboard that I have pinned on the bottom of the screen. Once you click that button, the gaming keyboard should pop up on the screen with your name. Who's next on my list? Lady T. Lady T. I do these in order as I've received them. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I just broke up with Frank. Congratulations. Bernie, you're on my list. Right, today, finances, love. Oh, honey, it ain't about love. Sorry. No. It's not about love. I'm going to say to you right now, sweetheart, it's all about money. Look at that. This is a queen who is self-sufficient, domestically skilled, the jack of all trade. This is a queen who doesn't need anybody right now. I just maybe want somebody later on, but I'm going to focus on my business, my work, my money, and my career. Everything you put out anchoring your reading is going to come back and give you like blessings. So what you put out in terms of money, time, love, and energy is coming back to you. The 10 of coins, this is my rich card. Get a lottery ticket, a scratch card. What do you have to lose? The 10 of coins represents leaving a legacy, inheritance, financial gain, absolute abundance, buying a house. Something to celebrate. Bye, Frank. Love and light to you. Sending in your merry fucking way. The 3 of cups represents a party, a joyous outcome. Something more that you've been looking for is on its way to you. I feel like there is good news, a message, an offer coming your way that's going to spark up a creative energy around you. I feel like there's a lot of inspirational energy coming to you. I feel like you're somebody that can create a business if you wanted to. I feel like you need to be around the right crowd, be around your soul tribe, your family, because there is a circle of friends that you need to be with and stay away from people you don't need to be with. I also feel like you have to be mindful about your business. Now, in terms of a relationship, there will be a younger masculine coming your way, and it would be more of like fun. Yeah? Like headboard banging fun. It's not going to be a long-term thing, but it will be some fun. So just have some fun. Do you know what I mean? Have fun. I am seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm seeing Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus in your reading. I like it. I like it, honey. That looks so good. Yep. Don't go into a relationship like, oh my God, I want to be with you. Fuck that. Go in it for purely pleasure and fun. Have some fun with it. That's what I say. Have some fun, man. Do that instead, yeah? Okay. You're so welcome. BB, get over here. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for BB. What does BB need to know? Please and thank you. If you would like to get on my list and you would like to get an in-depth reading, I'm doing 2 things. First is the 14 card reading. It is 10 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. And then I'm also doing 5 card readings for the glowing jellyfish. BB, is it a general? Is it something specific? I saw you wave at me like that. Angels and guides and loved ones, what does BB need to know? Please, in love and light. All right, B, get over here. What does BB need to know? 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 All right, BB, what the heck is going on with you, girl? BB, hello, are you there? Is anyone home? Get over here. All right, BB, let's do this. I feel like be mindful of the words that you speak, okay? Be mindful of the words that you speak. Be mindful about who you're talking to. Page of Swords is the gossip. What's the initials again? What's the initials again? Oh, you said, is your boo coming in? Right. Okay, JP. So, I don't know if JP is older or younger than you, but I am getting like immature vibes with JP. I am seeing that. I don't know. I always look at the anchor card last, but it just feels like, just be careful of the words that you speak, because this is gossip and chit chatter. This is low vibrational communicate. Oh, he is younger. Yeah, I see it in the cards. I'll show you in a minute. Because there is a young frequency attached to this person. Could be very good at talking and not very good at doing the walking. The Page of Swords is like somebody, the gossip, the chit chatter, can be cutthroat and brutally honest. Now, I'm not saying that this person is... I just feel like there's an immaturity attached to this person, okay? I say that because I'm getting the Page of Swords and I'm getting the Knight. Now, you're coming out as a queen. Do you see that? So here's the Knight. Every queen needs a king. A Knight is someone that you can have fun with, sexual activities with. I feel like this person is very good at talking, smooth talker. But it's now about doing the walking. Because you could talk the talk, but if you don't walk the walk, then you don't match up to the person that you're showing me who you are. I just feel like this person is very emotionally immature. Very charming, possibly. But it just feels like there's a lot of talk behind it. And it feels like when he's talking to you, you will believe everything he's saying. But the thing about this is, I feel like you might be having some feelings here, because the Queen of Cups, and he has some sort of emotion and feelings too. But the problem with these two is that one is older and one is younger. One is emotionally immature. The other one is mature with her emotions, which is you. I just feel like be careful of what you ask for, because you'll get your wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups does talk about wishes coming true. It talks about taking care of your health, going to the gym, eating more healthily. But it does talk about material abundance. Now, anchoring your reading, surface. Addiction, greed, compulsion, manipulative energy, codependent on you codependent on this person. Either you needing to get rid of your toxic emotions, thoughts or feelings, or this person needs to get rid of their toxic thoughts, words, emotions or feelings. It just feels to me like, I don't know. I told you something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. The Devil card is it's something toxic. There's something. You're next, Garden. There's something toxic about this person that you may or may not know about. They could have drug addiction. They could drink alcohol. They just have toxic energy, or the energy attached to them might be not so vibrant as they made themselves out to be. So I've got Garden, Chris, Leslie. Who's that? Give me 1 second. Kimmy, Lucy, and Barney. I don't know. I don't like this feeling that I get. But I can't tell you what to do. Yeah, Bernie, I got you. But I can't tell you what to do, BB. So you can go forth with this and you can learn the lesson with this person, or you can save yourself the heartache, the problem. You could just be like, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I will never tell somebody what to do. It's your life. You got to do what you got to do. I got Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini in the reading. If you would like to get a 14 card reading, 10 tarot cards, and 4 oracle cards, I pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Ash, you're on my list. That will get you on my list, and that will get you 14 cards. All right, who's next? Garden. I need to know your name, please. Is it? You're so welcome, BB. Listen, I will never tell you what to do, girl, but if you were my sister and I saw these cards, I'd be like, hell to the motherfucking no. Sorry, but I'd be like, no, we're not going there. I'm not saying he's bad or evil or untowards. I'm just saying that he's not good for you. Not in this time frame anyway. Eden, hi, honey. Will Victor leave me alone for good now? Oh, is it one of them bugaboos, is it? Yeah, fuck. All right, let me answer this question, then I'll do your 5-card reading. Angels, guides, loved ones. Will Victor leave Eden alone? Why would he leave you alone? Look at you. I'd be bugabooing that ass too if I was him. Sorry. Why would he stop bothering you? I'll be like, oh, hell no. Let's hope he is, though. Angels, guides, loved ones, is Victor going to leave Eden alone? Yes, by the grace of God. It's going to happen. Yes. Amen. Yes, sweetheart. He's going to figure it out. He's going to piss right off, and God is going to give you all the blessings that you ever wanted in your life. It feels like this karmic wheel that you're in with Victor. I feel like Victor is going to be like emotionally drained from it and be like, fuck this. I also feel like somebody's going somewhere. I don't know if he's leaving the country or you're going to leave the country, but I am seeing that in your energy. Yeah. Angels and guides and loved ones, this is for Eden. What does Eden need to know, please, in love and light? Hey, BB's beauty. Eden, what does Eden need to know? Angels and guides and loved ones, what does Eden need to know? You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. And you do not need to follow me to get a reading. If you do not follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. If you're a member or a super fan, you can ask me as many questions as you like on my lives and during my lives only. Super fans will always get a guided message with every question that they ask me. And super fans, I will go live for you guys 3 days in a week starting next week, okay? All right, what's going on here? You're an empath, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know, Eden. What star sign are you, honey? I've got Aquarius, I've got Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio here. So I feel like as I'm connecting into your energy, you're a natural empath. So unfortunately for you, like me, Libra, yeah. Did I say Libra? Aquarius, Taurus. No, I did not. Okay. Libra, when is your birthday? Don't need to know the year. Just want to know what playing card you are. Libra, like my mum. If Libras do not find balance and they're out of equilibrium, you're going to have dizzy spells, feel faint, problems with your eyes, blurry vision. The 25th of September. You're the Queen of Hearts. You got to sacrifice so much love. 25th of September. You got to do a lot of sacrificing in your life for the people that you love. That sucks. And on top of that, you're very psychic, an empath. So you're always going to The Queen of Hearts is somebody who's very loving, very nurturing, very kind, very mothering. But if you do not find equilibrium in your energy, then you will feel like you're all over the place. My mum's a Libra. God rest her soul. This represents that you're very, very, you can pick up other people's emotion because you're a natural empath. So you need to discern what's your energy and what somebody else's. The Queen of Cups energy. If you can feel that something is toxic, then it's toxic and you need to walk away from it. I am seeing that you need to do some sort of meditation. You need to meditate, go within for that personal quest for truth and clarity. I am seeing that as I'm connecting into your energy. The Hermit always represents spending time on your own, like doing the soul searching, spiritual insight, learning about esoteric stuff like the chakra points. So you do need to, you're on the right path. So don't ever worry about that. You're on the right path and on the right road. I am seeing a wedding, celebration, homecoming, family reunion, and a soulmate around you. So if you're single, I feel like there's a soulmate energy attached to you coming in. I also feel like you've prayed and wished and asked the universe for something, and now a miracle is coming your way. You need to believe in miracles to receive it, right? So the Star card always represents a renewed sense of hope, clarity, a miracle coming your way, and a certain level of fame with you. Like, people are supposed to know who you are. Eden. People are supposed to know who you are. There's something that you need to be doing. You don't need to worry about that. And by the way, I just want you to know this. Anytime we're in some sort of a connection that we don't like, our souls, before we came into the physical list, Moneymaker, are you on the list? No, you're not on the list. I will be taking care of my followers, my members and my super fans after, but I don't do it that way. I will cater to you guys, yes, but right now I'm doing my list. You don't need to pray for justice. Let me tell you something. If there is a perpetrator and there is the victim, before you incarnate into the physical world, you have a soul agreement with that person that they are going to be that person for you and you're going to be that person for them. And within this lesson, no matter how amazing and lovely and good or evil or horrible it is, you have a soul contract with each other. You prayed and wished for something and now there's a miracle coming your way. I am seeing, as I'm connecting to you, do need to tap into the spiritual part of yourself. This represents a spiritual connection. This represents a divine counterpart coming your way, but this represents a marriage and a leveling up of a relationship. So things are going to go in your favor. You don't need to pray for justice with him, because karma is not going to forget about you. Karma will not pass you by. Karma is going to bite you in the ass because of your actions, your words, and your deeds. So you wouldn't even need to pray for that, because whatever happens, whatever you've done in this lifetime, whether you deem it as good or bad, there's karma and then dharma. Balancing out your karma is dharma. So you don't need to worry about that, because the universe will, his own actions will create a ripple effect. And it's what is that saying? Actions causes a reaction. An action causes a reaction. So if you're a cunt in life, you're going to get cunty vibes coming towards you, whether you like it or not. Sometimes we have to meet somebody to teach us about healthy boundaries, you know? Chris, you're next on my list, so I hope that helps you in some way. Spiritual, you're on my list. Spiritual. Lucy. Lucy JX. I got you, honey. All right. If you would like to, you do not need to follow me. You do not need to gift me. You do not need to tap the screen. You don't need to share, subscribe. If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question. I am going to always cater to my followers, members, and my super fans. But I am trying to get my list out of the way. If you would like to get a 14 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. That will get you on my list. That will get you 10 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. And I highly recommend that you record your reading. Record your reading, because I am trying to download at the minute 4 of my lives on my YouTube channel, but I'm having technical difficulties. So record your voice, record my voice, screen record. June. And you guys, loved ones, what does Chris need to know for June, please? And thank you. What does Chris need to know for June? Chris. You have to watch what you say. Watch what you think. Watch what you say. Watch what you feel, because those things are co-created into the invisible ether. So if you think of something enough, you talk about something enough, you feel something enough, and then you wonder why it showed up in your face, it's because you've co-created the energy. This is why when people go, why, I knew this was going to happen, I thought it, I felt it, I said it, and I go, you created it, duh. So be careful about who you hang around with, watch who you communicate with, keep your business to yourself, stay away from chit chatter, gossip, cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people, and then release any heavy burdens that you're holding on to. The 10 of Wands is exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm picking up the pieces of my own life as well as everybody else. And I am exhausted and tired. So healthy boundaries needs to be implemented. You're carrying too many heavy burdens and the universe wants you to lighten up your load, Chris. Surrender it to the universe and the divine. There's supposed to be travel around you, but it seems to me like you're learning really important lessons. The World card always represents the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, the completion of a goal, travel and relocation, and it also represents movement. We've come here to the physical world, the universe, here into the world, as a soul, having a human experience. Once we've done our time here on earth, we leave. Now, the universe here, the World card, is saying that to me, that you still got a lot of important lessons that you need to learn. You've got to learn how to surrender worries and fears and sorrows and trauma from the past. And then you'll open up the energy for new opportunities. If you keep looking back at the past, you're not going to be able to move forward into your new beginning. So the Ace of Cups is the hand of God giving you babies, proposal, marriage, high form of commitment, a connection, a relationship, depending on your age, and anchoring your reading, a younger masculine. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. So if this person isn't here yet, this person is coming in at some point. So you are in your energy, you're supposed to have an emotional, fulfilling new beginning going forward. But this is not going to come until you've dealt with these things here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini in your reading. Chris. So I hope that helps you in some way. Leslie. Leslie. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Leslie. What does Leslie need to know, please, in love and light? Hi, Annie. What is your question? You're so welcome, Chris. If you're not happy with your membership, you're not happy with your subscription or your superfan subscription, don't be any of those things, and I'll still read for you anyway. I don't expect you to tap the screen. Who the hell's got time for that? I don't expect you to gift me. Some people might not have enough money. This is why I say if you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. Money and love. Are you in a relationship or are you single? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Leslie need to know, please? In love and light. Leslie. Are you in a relationship? Are you single, Leslie? Just so I can get... There's some sort of conflict going on here. Tug of war energy. Either you and or somebody around you is already what I'm feeling. You're in a relationship. Okay. So there's a tug of war energy around you. I don't know if this is an internal struggle or it's somebody that you're with, you and or your person, I guess. Yeah. Okay. There's a struggle somewhere here in the connection. I don't know if this is because of you and or your person. Not sure. There's a stuck energy. Maybe somebody, you and or your person, is self-sacrificing their happiness to please somebody else, because the hangman is that. You're an old soul. You know what's going on, but you're not listening to your gut, your soul, your intuition. You're more listening to the ego. The hangman is also about you needing to look at your current situation around your relationship or around money from another perspective. I am seeing money coming your way. So if this is not here yet, it's coming in. The Six of Coins represents the equal balance of give and take, generosity. You might feel currently that you're giving out in the relationship, or you're giving out in work. You're giving out your time, your money, your love, and your energy, and you get nothing in return. So there needs to be some there will be some like blessings. There is blessings coming your way, but there's still an unfulfilled energy. I got the World card out and I did shuffle it. So the World card is like you're still learning important life lessons in the situation that you're in. It's time to complete a cycle, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of something brand new, travel and relocation and movement. Your energy is expanding, so there is money. And in terms of love, what I'm seeing around the love arena, I don't have one masculine around you. I've got the Knight of Cups here. I don't know if your person is younger than you or embodies the energy of a young soul. And I've got a Knight of Cups anchoring your reading. So you've got an opportunity of two loves coming your way. And if the other one isn't here yet, they are coming in at some point. I feel like somebody is very emotional. The other one is a bit more colder and cutthroat. There is something that you need to figure out. It's either in terms of the work arena or something that you need to reevaluate, because your energy is trying to get bigger. And if you're not fulfilling your life's purpose, yes, the universe is going to make you uncomfortable in your job life or in the relationship life, because you're not where you're supposed to be. We're learning where we are in this moment, obviously, but I am feeling like there's much more for you on the other side of this job, finances, or this relationship. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in your reading. Leslie. Kimmy, hope that helps you in some way. Reevaluate. Life is too short. We are in, yes, stuck at the moment. What I'm talking about, both sides, right? In your relationship and in the job, right? You need to reevaluate it then, because the universe is going to make you even more uncomfortable than you are in the money situation and in your relationship until you move forward. It's what the universe does. It's better that we do it ourselves with our free will, instead of having the universe going, right, bitch, you ain't listening, so now we're going to have to make you so uncomfortable and we're going to create a towel moment, which is like upheaval. Nobody wants this shit. No one wants that. Really think about it. Are you in a job that's giving you enough or what you're worthy of? Are you in a relationship where this person is giving you the love and time and attention that you deserve? If not, reevaluate it. Kimmy, come forth and prosper. If you would like to get on my list and you would like to get an in-depth reading, I am doing two options. The first option is 14 cards. It's the gaming keyboard. Once you hit that button on the screen, the keyboard will pop up and you will get a 14 card reading. Kimmy, I'm going to do a general reading for you until I can see your question. Kimmy, angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Kimmy. What does Kimmy need to know? Do I want to use these cards? No, I'm going to change it. Kimmy, where are you, honey? Get over here. I've got Kimmy, Lucy number 1, Bernie, Ash, Spiritual, Lucy J. Guys, I do not recommend that you pay for a reading while you're driving, while you're at work, your battery's dead, or you got shit internet. Because I cannot go back to your reading. I have to move on to the next person. All right, Kimmy, angels, guides, loved ones, what does Kimmy need to know, please, in love and light? Kimmy, you might receive some sort of information that's going to take you out of alignment. You might receive some sort of information which is going to take you out of alignment. There you are. what is the faith of my current relationship? I don't know what you mean by that. Will it last, or is there something else? All right, let me answer this question first. Will it last, or is there something else? Angels, guides, loved ones, will it last? I got to know. I feel like you are starting to feel like a mother. Not like a lover, a wife, or a girlfriend. I feel like there's a disconnect here. I feel like you want like stability and structure, and I got a 10 of coins upside down. You want the happy home. You want something tangible and long lasting, but it doesn't feel that way. It now feels like in your relationship, you're not feeling like a lover, a wife, or a girlfriend. You're now starting to feel mothery vibes. It doesn't feel like it. And you will get some sort of enlightenment around it, because the Hanged Man is actually balanced and upright. Let's get into it. Energy of your relationship. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Kimmy, please and thank you. What does Kimmy need to know? Energy around your relationship. Energy around your relationship. Energy around your relationship. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's either younger than you or immature and needs to grow the fuck up. You're feeling sad. This is the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cards is loss, regret, abandoned, unloved. Being in a connection where you feel like the energy is lacking, or there is a disconnect on some level. I feel like I'm seeing, as I'm connecting to you, 2 masculines around you. Your person might have told you everything that you wanted to hear, and then there's all the talking, but there is no walking. So it's like actions speak louder than words. I am somebody, my love language is showing you that I love you. I ain't going to tell you that I love you because talk is cheap. I'm going to show you I love you. The Knight of Cups talks about somebody who's emotionally immature. The Knight of Cups is a romancer, you know, the romantic gesture. I am seeing that in your energy. But then I'm also seeing another man around you. So another younger masculine. So there will be another option for you later on. If there is a disconnect and you're feeling emotionally uncomfortable in the relationship that you're in, isn't that the universe's way of telling you something? So when you're going against the grain and you're not listening to your gut, your intuition and your soul saying this doesn't feel right anymore, but you choose to stay in it, it's nobody's fault but your own. So you have to cut out things that doesn't serve you. I've got the Knight of Cups here and I've got the Knight of Swords. There is another option for you in and around love. There is a new beginning around love and with somebody brand new. The Ace of Cups is the hand of God giving you babies, proposal, relationship, a marriage, a higher form of commitment, but most importantly, something emotionally fulfilling. So if you don't feel emotionally fulfilled in the current relationship that you're in, you should have moved on a long time ago. So anchoring your reading is the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is speed, taking action, new changes, new opportunities, news arriving. It's like, what more do you need to see, feel, witness, hear for you to finally move forward from this connection? You can stay in it because God has blessed you with free will. To stay or not to stay, to go or not to go, that is the question. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini in your reading. This could be the star signs of the people coming into your energy, or it could be your sun, moon, and rising sign. The first Lucy that gifted me. Get over here. Hope that helps you in some way. Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Lucy. What does Lucy need to know, please, in love and light? Oh, piss off. I don't even have one. I've got 3 men around me. Aaron. Oh, God. And Stefan. I had a fling. Lee, Aaron, Stefan. Fling with all of them. Did you fling them away now? Did you fling with all of them? Do any of them like me? I'm a Leo. Do any of them like Lucy, please and thank you? Do any of them like Lucy, please? Angels and guides and loved ones. No. These boys that you're around, they're just for fun. They're cutthroat. They're brutally honest. They can cut you out and ice you out. I have got a Sagittarius. I've got a Taurus on the table. Scorpio, Libra, and Aquarius. I am seeing that. Lee's your ex-husband. Does any of them like you? Right, let me just read that comment again. Did I say it right? Did I see it right? All right, let me just pin that up again. I need to read that properly. I have 3 men around me. Lee, Aaron, and Stefan had a fling with all of them. Do any of them like me? And then you said, no, Lee's my ex-husband. I wouldn't know that Lee's your ex-husband. I have no clue. But you did ask if any of the 3 liked you. That was your question, right? Lee, ex-husband. Aaron, mine. Lee, friend. Stefan, no. Okay, so are we leaving Lee out? Because you did talk about Lee, and I didn't know that Lee was your ex-husband until now. So are we leaving out Lee, or did you want to include him in your reading? Do you want me to ask who is best for you, Aaron or Steve? Well, yes, but not out of choice. It's your choice. It's your reading. You've got to tell me what you want. You need to be clear with what you want to ask, because then I can give you a fully info. Okay, Aaron, let's see the energy around Aaron and Stefan. If I had to go, I'd have to go with Stefan. Do I like the energy around the Stefan? Not really. Aaron, not so much. Do I like any of them for you? Not really. If I had to choose between Aaron and Stefan, I choose Stefan. All right, here we go. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Lucy need to know? Please going forward. What does Lucy need to know? Please going forward. Please and thank you. What does Lucy need to know going forward? Please and thank you. What do you need to know? My question to you is, did you have a 6-month period where you had no one in your life? Because 6 is the golden number around good, even better, even better. Yes, but I'm talking about no nookie, no boom boom. Is it no boom boom for 3 years? Because with me, I mean, it's a fucking none. In total, I think I haven't shagged anyone for 14 years. Now, I'm not saying this all together, but I am 45, and in 14 years, I've been in a nunnery. When you accumulate it, and I did my maths the other day, and I was like, what? 14 years of no shagging? What the fuck? What am I, a nun? I belong in a fucking convent? So my question is like, and I'm talking about nothing, like completely dry. You can hear the fucking crickets in the background. There's absolutely nothing going on there. And you're going to need a weed whacker to find that shit. Yeah, because it's not like no one is to be able to go in there. It's like one of those hidden things under the pyramids where you're going to have to really dig to get in there. I'm talking about that kind of shit. So, okay. What is your guided message? Let's have a look and see. Right. Good thing I think Major. I'm sorry, but purification is so fucking good. So the first thing that I'm seeing as I'm connecting into your energy, Lucy, is you need to do nothing. Just do nothing, okay? No man. Get yourself a little rabbit, a tiny little vibe, you know, something like this, and take care of your own shit for the next 6 months. The death card is like letting go of the past energy that doesn't serve you, letting go of somebody else trying to fill the void, not only that void, but the whole void in life. The death card signifies that you have to transform. There's a transformation around you. You are like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, but there needs to be some changes in the way that you think, the emotions that you feel. You need to turn that love inwards to yourself. I get that you have a baby dad and you love him and you had 2 kids. I had a baby dad too. Baby dad beat the shit out of me, beat the living shit out of me, and hurt my baby girl too. Okay, cheating, lies, deception, tick, 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 tick. But you know what? I'm so very glad that that happened to me, because I found my own power and detached from everything. And when you detach from everything, it feels like you can just do everything yourself. And it's a great feeling. I'm not saying that I don't need a hairy man's chest on top of my chest. Oh my God, do I miss that? Of course I fucking do. But that's not the point. The point is self-sufficiency. The death card represents letting go, big changes, moving on, rebirth, and a transformation in your life. It's time to be the baddest bitch that you can be, because the Queen of Swords is logic of mind, strategic. She makes plans. She calculates her moves, yeah? And she cuts out things that no longer serve her. Thoughts, emotions, feelings, and people that no longer serve her. I know you're a woman that has a big heart and you're ready for full love, but they're not ready for you. These men out there, they ain't ready for a woman like you, lion. And on top of that, you're a healer. So all you're doing is healing everybody else and absorbing all of their shit into your body, your mind, your soul, and your matrix, and also your orbit and your aura. I mean, isn't it a bit mucky? I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you should have shitloads of money, yeah? You need to focus on business. Have your own business, a side hustle, because this is a singles card. The 9 of Coins represents solo and luxury pleasures, financial gain, self-sufficiency, prosperity of the highest octave, and the 10 of fucking coins. This is my rich card. So 9 and 10, it's going up in stages. So you've got to focus on your business, your work, and your career, yeah? 10 of Coins, what does that represent? Leaving a legacy for your children, your grandchildren, retirement, inheritance, financial gain, absolute prosperity. I know that you feel everything at high octave because you're anchoring the reading as the Queen of Cups. What's going to happen to you if you don't have... I'm not telling you there's no love forever and ever, amen. You're going to be single for the rest of your fucking life. That's not what I'm saying to you. No, that's not what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you, the money doesn't bother me. Well, you need to focus then on stability and structure and solo and luxury pleasures, focusing and turning that love inwards. Because if you're looking for love to fill the void within your soul, it's not going to happen. Because when you die, you're not taking your husband and your wife and your children, your auntie and your uncles and everybody with you. You're going on your own. Just the way you came in on your own. You have to be a self-sufficient woman, which is what you already are. When you look for love, you're chasing it. I'm sorry, but it's the law of karma. It's the law of the land. When you are looking for it, it means you're chasing it. You're not attracting it. That's what that represents. You're chasing love. You're not attracting it. I know, I just love being in love and I miss it so much. And because of that energy alone, wait for your perfect person. The man who's going to appreciate the amount of love that you have to give, who's going to be on your level of frequency. You don't want to go out there and attract another dickhead, do you? Know your value. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini in your energy. Again, it could be star signs of the people coming in. Know your worth. Bernie, I love love too. I do. But I'm not going to settle for anyone that is not on my energy frequency. If you're not on the same frequency as me, you need to piss off. Because I ain't got no time for your shit. Get out of my face. I'd rather be on my own. If you're not on the same energy level as me, do not come into my matrix. Bye. Love and light to you. Sending on your merry way. Angels, guides, loved ones from Bernie. What does Bernie need to know? I've got Bernie, Ash, Spiritual, and Lucy. You're going to have your love, but you want the perfect person. The person that's going to be with you until the end of time. Do me a favor, Lucy. I want you to make a list. Make a list of the qualities that you want in your man. I redid my list, guys, because it was like 280 things and I didn't like it. Give me 1 second. So I did a list, okay? I did a list of the kind of man that I want to attract into my matrix. Now, instead of 280 things, which is like, duh, I have now got to number 60. So this is 60 qualities, 60 qualities that I need in my man. So when I write it down on a piece of paper, it's like telling, yeah, 60, I know, fucking hell. So what my guides have told me to do, which I've expressed very much over time here on TikTok. My guide said to me, okay, Anna, you want the perfect man? Yeah? Okay. Write a list of the qualities of the man that you're trying to attract. And I went, okay, I could do that. I came up with 60 qualities of the man that I need. I'm talking about in fucking detail. There is someone for everyone. Yes, 100%. I'm talking about big willies, tattoos, over 6 foot tall, long hair, looks like a fucking Viking, family orientated. What else did I? Just all of the qualities that I want in a man. What I need. And I wrote this list anyway. So I've got 60 qualities. I mean, I can read it out to you later on if you want. To get an idea of what kind of man you want to look for. So when I did these 60 qualities, my guides then said to me, all right, Anna, now tick all the qualities of what you are. And when I was ticking these qualities, I was like 5 out of 60. I was like 5 of the qualities out of 60. Fuck off. So you got to work on your shit before you start trying to attract the perfect man that you want. You got to be what you are trying to attract. Because if you're chaotic in your energy and your energy is all over the place and you're all squiggly, then you're going to attract a squiggly person. I don't want a squiggly person. Fuck that. So I'm like, yeah, okay. I know what I got to do. I know what I need to do now. 60 qualities in a man that I want, and I'm only 5 of the qualities that I'm looking for in him. I ain't ready for a relationship, no fucking way. That's what that tells me. So make a list, Lucy, and then see all the qualities of what you are, because I got 60 and I only have 5. I was like, damn, my guides are good. They put me on the spot. What the fuck? All right, here we go. Bernie. What does Bernie need to know, please? General, angel guides, loved ones. What does Bernie need to know, please? In love and light. I bet you all of you lot are getting a pen out. What kind of person do I want to attract into my life? Gorgeous, good looking, rich, has lots of money. And when you put that onto your list, you do realize that lots of money is going to be like controlling and narcissistic. That's why I'm like, no. I'm going to put the spiritual stuff first. That's what I'm going to do. All right, here we go. Bernie. I don't know if this is past, recently, Bernie, or you might have been staying in a situation for longer than you should have. Your intuition, your gut, and your soul, Bernie, was telling you that you need to kind of get out of the situation that you're in, and you didn't listen to your gut and your soul. And what the universe had to do is make you so uncomfortable that you had no choice but to leave. The Tower card always represents upheaval, destruction, the crumbling down of your world, and it talks about chaos, work. So you stayed there for too long. Your gut, your intuition was going, Bernie, it's time to get out of this shithole. But you were like, no, it's fine. Ego is going, just stick around. Things are going to change. It's going to be okay. And then what happened? You had the rug pulled from under you, and then it's like fucking chaos and upheaval. The Tower card always represents that if it comes into your life and it's in your energy, it means that the universe is trying to get, and it gets worse. Oh, hell no. Look at this card. It's not exactly beautiful, is it? It's not the best card in the deck. But what that represents, the Tower card, is like you cannot be where you are anymore. You cannot be in the work situation. If it's a relationship, you cannot be in this energy anymore. All you're going to end up doing is creating dis-ease in the physical mind, body, and soul, put those words together, disease. So you're going to make yourself ill if you're staying in a workplace environment that is chaotic. Then the universe says, you need to get to a place of peace. Rest, recover, recuperate, peace of mind, find some sort of solitude, because the Four of Wands always represents the mind, the intellect. Swords in the tarot world is the brain. So if you know that your current environment in the workplace is fucked up and chaotic, the only way you're going to be like that and get to a place of peace is if you see your way out of the situation. I'm also seeing lots of money around you. You're supposed to have some money, because the Three of Coins represents teamwork, collaboration, brushing up on your skills, going back to school and saying, you know what, I want to go back to school and brush up on my skill set, and maybe one day I can have my own business. And that studying, education, learning, and collaborating with people who are on the same frequency as you will create shitloads of cash. This is my rich card again. So the Ten of Coins represents leaving a legacy, retirement, inheritance, leaving a legacy for your children and your grandchildren. Anytime the Ten of Coins comes out for somebody's energy, I always say to them, get a scratch card and lottery ticket. What do you have to lose? You could pay like $5 for a scratch ticket and then you win 4 million. Hello? Let's go. Do it. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. That's what I say. Anchoring your reading, I've got Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel, you've got mediumistic abilities attached to you as well. So you're somebody, Bernie, that would sense and see things that other people don't sense, see, and feel. You might try to rationalize all the weird stuff that's going on, but the truth of it is you do have mediumistic abilities. Now, the Judgment card is not judging yourself or the energy or the people that you're around too harshly. The Judgment card always represents like making that final decision, the wake-up call, and knowing what your life purpose is. Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus in your energy. Hope that helps you in some way. Love and light to you, sweetie. Ash. Angels, guides, loved ones. This is for Ash. What does Ash need to know, please? Love and light. Ash. If you do not follow me, you can ask me one question. Once I'm done with my list, I will do, again, I will cater to everybody in the room, but I will focus on my members and my super fans, followers, and I will every so often include people who do not follow me. If you do not follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. Ash, get over here. Angels and guides and loved ones, this is for Ash. What does Ash need to know, please, in love and light? Ash, where are you? Ash, this is for Ash. What does Ash need to know? Do I want to use these cards? No. I want to use these ones. Hi, honey. Kalani, can you see Ash's question? Sometimes TikTok filters it out, so I can't see it. Sometimes, and the comments are going up really, really quickly, so I don't see it. You might need to add some emojis to it. Just copy and paste it. Hopefully it will come through at some point. Yeah, I can't see it either, Kalani. Just try to add a smiley face or add some emojis, Ash, because sometimes TikTok does filter out the comments. I don't know. For protection, people, I guess. Ash, what does Ash need to know? So I've got Ash, I've got Spiritual, and I've got Lucy J. I am still trying to pin up my live. I'm still trying to pin up, post up on my YouTube 3 lives, I think it's 4 lives that I've done. So please be patient, guys. I'm having technical difficulty. This is why I always say to everybody, record your reading. This is my only TikTok account, so I have over 100,000 followers and I only follow 28 people. The link to my Instagram is on the main page of my Instagram, of my TikTok, because I do go live on there. There's never like 80 people, 100 people. There's only like 25 people that goes on there. So it's a very intimate setting on my Instagram. On TikTok, you do not have to follow me. You do not need to tap the screen. You do not need to like, share, or subscribe. You can email it to me, Ash. Kalani, can you pin up my email address? If you would like to get a paid private reading with me, I do soulmate readings. Oh, will we communicate soon? All right, sweetheart, I got you. I do soulmate readings, birth chart readings, 1 hour readings, 40-minute readings, in-depth soulmate readings. I mean, it's like whoa. All right, here we go. A birth chart reading is from your birthday to your next birthday. And there's so much details in it. Oh, my God. Will we communicate soon? No. No. I think you should have cut out this person ages ago, Ash. The Queen of Swords represents a cutthroat, bad bitch kind of a queen. This queen already knows what she needs to do. I feel like the person that you're talking about is very charming, very good looking, and is very manipulative to some degree. I don't know if I like the energy around this. I feel like you might have wanted something more, a little bit deeper, but I don't think you're going to get what you're looking for in this person. What is your star sign and what is the person's star sign? I don't know if this is a love connection. I don't know if this is just a relationship, a normal one. Hey guys, loved ones for Ash. What does Ash need to know, please? Ash. You're both stubborn energy. So the Taurus and the Leo is very stubborn energy. It's like a very fixed energy. Taurus, a relationship broke up. Taurus, who's the Taurus? A bull is hard to budge. A bull is hard to budge. Bulls are earthbound energy. Leos is fire, the life of the party, likes to be seen. A lot of famous people are Leos, I would have to say, from like Madonna, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back. All right, hold on a second. Let's see. You don't only have this person in your energy, you've got another person coming in as well, Taurus. Who can budge a bull, right? And Taurus, you're a fixed sign. My way or no way, bitch. It's my way or no way. It just feels like the person that you're talking about, it's like they don't want to settle. It's like the person that you're talking about is emotionally immature. This person will probably has the gift of the gab and tell you everything that you want to hear, and everything that you wanted to hear is like, yep, I love it. And then nothing. There was no actions behind the words. This person is going to tell you everything that you want to hear. And there's a lot of emotions, or it feels like there's a lot of emotions here. But at the same time, it just feels surface level. I feel like you need to heal your heart. My chest is hurting me. You need to heal what has been broken, sweetheart. I feel like you need to take a step back from this person, this connection. You don't need to put your energy into it. Look how beautiful you are. You've got 2 other men coming your way. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. You're going to have to feel that pain. Sorry. You're going to have to scream, punch a punching bag. You're going to have to shout. You're going to have to do everything that you need to do to purge it out of your body, your mind, your soul, and your heart. And once you purged it out and you let it go, then you need to be like, okay, I'm over this. I'm done. Because if you do not feel your pain, you're going to suppress that emotion somewhere in the physical body. And then you're going to create an illness or an ailment. I know it's like it won't end. I'm going to say something to you. I know what pain you're talking about, but could you imagine if you have a child? Do you have a child from the Leo? Because that's even worse. Because I get the pain that you're talking about, because I wanted to die when my baby daddy left me. And then when he left me, I thought I was going to die, and then I didn't die. And then I was like, oh, you have a son from this person. It's so hard when you have a connection to this person. It's so hard. I get what you're saying. You're probably not looking for anyone else, but it's not, you can't be in this energy. The reason why you and your Leo are together is because your son had to come into the world. Just like my kid had to come into the world. They're going to change the frequency of the universe. So even though you can't see it, thank you for your gifts, but gifting doesn't guarantee your reading. This is why I say you don't need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. Honey, there are going to be more opportunities around love for you. Money, emotional contentment, the support that you're looking for. It will come your way. In fact, you're going to be a millionaire. You're going to have lots of money. You're going to have the stability and the security and the financial gain and the prosperity that you're looking for. You're going to leave a legacy for your children and your grandchildren. You've got a lot of stability and grounded energy, but you're not going to be able to get to the end result until you heal this energy. And it's going to take time. I'm not going to lie. Somebody was like, I've been with my husband for like 25 years. When am I going to be okay? And I go, I was with my baby dad for 10 years and it took me 20 years to get over him. It doesn't work like that. We don't just... Somebody said to me, Anna, do you want to get over him? You got to get under somebody. I don't work like that, man. I could get under somebody and this person just cannot find the button. It's just like, what are you doing down there? Just fuck off. Fucking do it my fucking self. The moon card is mediumistic abilities. You better tap into your intuition. You're coming out as somebody that can sense and see and feel things. You need to dream journal. Not everything is as it seems, honey. Not everything is as it seems. There's going to be something exposed to you about the person that you were with. I don't like this person. I know, I get it. It's your baby dad. You have to move forward. And I know as hard as it is, you're going to have to go through that energy like I did. I'm 45. 45 years old. Went through the pain, went through the hurt, went through the drunk alcohol stage, did it all. And it was like, yeah, none of this is serving me. And I have to now be my daughter's mother and father. It's better to be single than be in a toxic relationship and your child is witnessing something negative. No. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in your reading. You've got to move past this. I did the whole drinking thing, man. I did it all when I was in my 20s. No one's ever going to love me the way he did, even though he beat the shit out of me and he fucking cheated on me. What a dickhead. If 45-year-old Anna could go back to 19, 18-year-old Anna, I would grab myself like this and go, bitch, you're going to go through some stuff, but you're going to fucking survive it, all right? Snap out of it, you little shit. That's what I would say to my younger self. You're going to be just fine. Moving past it, bye. Focus on my child. Focus on me. Make my cash and make my business. Thank you and good night. Cry, man. Scream. Go to the gym. Go get your banging body. That's what I did. Go get your banging body. You probably already have one. I went and got my banging body. And then every time I went to Costco, people were like, damn, look at that ass. I mean, I don't look like that anymore because like my ass is going into my legs, but that's not the point. Do you know what I'm saying? Spiritual, get over here. Angels, guides, loved ones. I was 8 months pregnant with my baby. Yeah. I call his phone and some bitch picks up the phone. She was like, hello, who is this? And I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then she went, I'm the girlfriend. And I was like, I'm the fucking baby man, bitch. Put the man on the phone, yo. And I was like, you want to play that game, yeah? You want to play that game? Don't fuck with a Capricorn. I will win. I mean, don't get me wrong, it took me 20 years to get over the guy, but look at me now, I'm fucking prosperous. And from what I heard the last time, I believe he's still running around with a bunch of children. I mean, grow up. You're in your 40s. All right, here we go. Spiritual, get over here. Angels, guides, loved ones. What does spiritual need to know, please? I don't even think about karma. You get what you deserve. Yeah. I never talk about karma. I don't ill wish anybody because what goes around comes around. I don't ever say negative things about somebody. It's like, okay, you did what you did. Love and light. Love and light your ass and sending you on your merry way. Spiritual. Where are you, love? Angel, guides, loved ones is for spiritual. What does spiritual need to know, please? And love and light. I've got 2 more people on my list. Once I'm done on my list, I'm going to be on here for another half an hour. If you would like to get on my list and you would like to get an in-depth 14 card reading or a 5 card reading, the 14 card reading, I've pinned it on the bottom of the screen. Once you click on that button, it will pop up on my screen with a keyboard. That will get you 10 tarot cards and 4 oracle cards. Record your reading. I do try to post my lives on my YouTube, but I am having technical difficulties. If you would like to get a 5 card reading, it is the jellyfish. Hi, spiritual. What is your reading about? 5 card reading, it is the glowing jellyfish. Once I'm done with the 2 on my list, I will get over to the comments. And if you are not following me, you can ask me 1 question. Love and single. Angels, guides, loved ones. What's going on with spiritual, please? Love and single. Ava, TikTok has blocked my account permanently and I cannot be your subscriber anymore. I don't think there is subscribers. I think they've turned my subscribers into super fans. When my mum was dying and I was taking care of her last year, I noticed that when I came back, TikTok had changed a lot. Everything changed with TikTok and I didn't like it. And I was like telling all my subscribers, don't follow me, don't be a subscriber anymore. They're charging another 99p extra. Don't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that to you. So that's why I'm like, if you're a subscriber or a super fan, you don't need to be. I'll still read for you anyway. Love, you've got insecurities attached to you. You've got to do still some healing. When I'm connecting into your energy, okay, when I'm connecting to your energy, spiritual, you got to let go of the past trauma, the past sadness, the past hurt, the past pain. Because if you do not purge this energy out, it will turn into bad insecurities, feeling bound or attached to somebody from the past, going into a new relationship and going, what happened if something happens to me again? What happened if I give my heart and my soul to this person and then all of a sudden I'm not going to get what I want and I'm hurt again? So if you're protecting your energy and you're protecting your heart, you're not ready to go out there for love. Because when you go into love, you got to go into a love connection without the old insecurities. The moon card tells me that you're mediumistic, you're very intuitive, you're psychic. You're going to have a spiritual or a psychic link to the new person coming into your energy. I feel like he's coming in later on because I feel like you do need to release the chains that bind you from the past. Release any toxic thoughts, words, situations, or people that no longer serve you. Cut it out. Break the chains that bind you from past insecurities or past relationships. Not everything is as it seems with the moon card. You will have a psychic link to this person. So this person will dream of you. You will dream of this person. You'll have that immediate connection when you look into each other's eyes. They say that the eyes is the gateway to the soul. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions, and you are manifesting consciously or unconsciously love into your life. You make sure you're not manifesting a relationship that could have a problem because you're thinking, what happens if I give my heart and then I get hurt? Because the magician will manifest that. When you are the magi, all the magician has to do is turn your vision into reality by taking inspired action. You've got to visualize it, see it like you already have it. And you need to stop saying negative things because he will come. He could be younger than you or embody the energy of a young soul. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. I am seeing that you do have to be mindful of your words and what you express. Did you know that thoughts and words and emotions are energy frequencies that you send out into the universe? So when you get a mix of blessings and problems, it's because of that. So if in your heart you say, I know I'm going to find the love of my life, that's your heart signal to the universe. But then your mouth says something is going to go wrong. What happens if I get cheated on? That's another signal to the universe. So that's 2 signals now in the universe. Then your ego says, get into fight and flight mode, get in the relationship, but make sure that you're protecting yourself from the hurt and the pain. That's another signal you're sending out. So you are not in sync, heart, mind, body, soul, and emotions, with the energy frequency that you send out to the universe, so the universe can give you what you're asking for. If you're in sync with what you're asking for, you send it out, and then the universe brings it back in. Do you get that? You understand that? So a lot of us don't know how to manifest. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, and I also have Gemini and Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio on the table. So I hope that helps you, spiritual. There is love coming in, but let go of the past in order to move into your future. Lucy J, angels, guides, loved ones, what does Lucy J need to know? Lucy J is the last one on my list. Oh, Belle is the last one on my list. Belle is the last one on my list, and then I will start reading and set my alarm clock for half an hour. And then I will take care of people who are not following me and people who are following me. Just a general please and maybe love. Are you in a relationship or are you single, Lucy? Look, another beauty. Why are so many gorgeous souls single? I mean, what's going on in the world? All right, here we go. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Angels, guides, loved ones for Lucy. What does Lucy need to know, please, in love and light? What do you need to know? You do not need to follow me. You do not need to tap the screen, like, share, or subscribe. If you would like to get an in-depth 14-card reading, it is the gaming keyboard above the screen or in the gift box below. That will get you on my list, and that will get you 14 cards. It will be 10 tarot cards, and it will be 4 oracle cards. All right, what do you need to know? What is going on today? It's like madness. It's madness, I say. Okay. Ah! Wow, you lucky cow. All right, honey. The first thing that I'm feeling as I'm connecting into you is, first and foremost, if you're trying to attract money, abundance, blessings, relationships, you need to get out of your own way. The hangman always represents the wise one. It's like you've had many lifetimes here in the physical world. You're an old soul, but you need to look at your situation from another perspective. You need to stop self-sacrificing your happiness to please somebody else. It's time to move past certain situations or certain people. And it's time to start looking at your situation again, like I said, from another perspective and another point of view. And the reason why you need to do this is because there are 4 aces in the deck and you have 2. So first and foremost, we've got the ace of money. The ace of coins represents a new job, promotion, an investment, new income that's coming in. Let's say you invested your money into something, it's going to thrive and grow and it's going to come to fruition. all the work and hard work that you've done and put into something is going to expand and expand and expand and expand, because ace represents, again, new opportunities. Not only like just a job, it could be a business venture. And then you also have, with your ace of coins, ace of cups. Now, ace of cups represents love, relationships, babies, proposal, emotional contentment, the birthing of a child, if not in your energy, in the family. But the ace of cups talks about new love, new opportunities, emotional contentment. So emotional stability, emotional contentment. I mean, what more do we need here in the physical world? And then, to top it up, a chest full of money, the 10 of coins. A lot of tarot readers don't like it when I say that this is my rich card, but I couldn't give a shit what other people think. It's my life and I can do whatever I want. This is my rich card, and it does represent legacy, inheritance, retirement, financial gain, and it represents prosperity. So anytime, yes, why are you calling in bad luck? You do realize that bad luck is the name of a spirit. You do know that, right? So when people say, I am suppressed from financial, I am never going to be abundant, you have just called in like, I will always be broke. So you've called in the spirit of broke. So the spirit of broke is going to be like, oh, that's my name. Let me sit next to you, Lucy. Oh, bad luck. Yep, that's me. Hi. I'm going to come and sit next to Lucy because she called me and my name is bad luck. Watch your mouth. This is what I've been saying for the past 6 years while I've been here on TikTok. Watch what you think, watch what you feel, watch what you say, because you will end up calling in those entities. So if I always say I'm broken, you're going to call a spirit that's broken towards you. If you say I'm ill health and I'm so sick, then the energy of ill health will come and sit with you. If you say I'm broken, or if you say, but you can say, no, I rebuke that. I attract joy. So joy will come and sit with you. I attract abundance and blessings. So abundance, that spirit is going to come and sit next to you. And then blessings will also come and sit next to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you say bad luck, that's a spirit. And it will come and sit with you because you've called it in. So always say positive words of affirmation. My affirmation is, I, Annalizasouza, is abundant, healthy, and happy. I is abundant, because is just is. It just is. I is abundant. I is prosperous. I is healthy. I is happy. I is holy as fuck. So all I'm saying to you is positive words of affirmations. That's what you need to do. Anchoring your reading, a man with money. Look at all your cards. It's too good. Like, shut up with these negative words that you're speaking out loud. All you have is abundance and love in your energy. So that means the only reason why all of this good energy was blocked out was because of you. You did it. You're the creator of your world. You have free will. So with my free will, I'm calling in negative energy. With my free will, I'm calling in bad luck. Well, usually a man with a coin has his own business. He could be older than you or embody the energy of an old soul. Watch your mouth, everyone. If you say I am broke, you are going to be broke. I'm just letting you know, don't take my word for it. Do it yourself. Bell. Angel guides, loved ones, Bell is the last one on my list. And then I'm going to do my alarm clock for half an hour and try to read as many people in the room as I can. Not just my followers, but people who are not following me. If you follow me, you can ask me one question only. All right. Angels, guides, loved ones, general for Bell. What does Bell need to know? Belle. Belle, what does Belle need to know? I like it. Okay, Belle, I need you to stop looking at what has gone wrong, could go wrong, may go wrong. I need you to stop feeling, I need you to stop being emotionally in the energy of apathy, feeling unfulfilled, boredom. Because if you're in this energy of sadness or sorrow, or like, when is my life going to begin? It's like you're not paying attention to the blessing in disguise here. This is God's hand coming out of the clouds, giving you a full cup of love and blessings. So all I'm saying to you is, if you can get out of your own way, okay, and you can stop looking at the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, looking at what you've lost, what you didn't lose, what you gained, what you didn't gain. Always look at the cup half full. That's what my brother always says. He's like, Anna, the cup is not, the cup is always half full. And I'm like, shut up, bruv. And he's like, no, but it's true. So make sure that you're paying attention to the blessing in disguise. I'm also seeing, as I'm connecting to you, that you're supposed to have your own business. You're coming out as a Queen of Coins. The Queen of Coins is domestically skilled, resourceful, the jack of all trade. If you do not have your own business, then you need to be the boss of the company that you're working for, Belle. Because you're supposed to have the money and the means to take care of yourself and your future and everybody else who needs you. You're also coming out as the High Priestess. So you're somebody that's able to see with your third eye without seeing. Pay attention to your dreams and your visions. The High Priestess is always the one. There may be secrets and mysteries around you, but just because you can't see with your eyes, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So when I'm connecting into your energy, the High Priestess is tuning in to your High Priestess, your psychic abilities, because you were born with these gifts. I'm also seeing, as I'm connecting to you, you've got some sort of new beginning coming your way. Mental clarity, new challenges, new opportunities, new offers around the work arena. Using this sword to cut out negative thoughts, words, situations, and people. I am seeing that with your energy. So you've got a new beginning coming in, right? All you got to do is cut out thoughts, emotions, feelings, and people. And then what you do is you walk into your new energy. There's also a younger masculine around you. So if he's not here yet, he's coming in. Could be a lover or a friend. You'll know when this person gets here. The Knight of Cups is loving, kind. He's also like romantic gestures coming your way. You might not see him coming, but he is coming into your energy. So again, if he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. So new beginnings, trust your intuition, pay attention to your dreams and your visions, dream journal. I am seeing Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I am seeing Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio in your energy, Belle. You have something to look forward to, definitely. All right, I'm going to set up my alarm. If you would like to, my list is still open. I am doing an in-depth, there you go. I am doing an in-depth reading. If you would like to get on my list and you would like to get a 14-card reading, I'm leaving in half an hour. All right, here we go. Will, my ex-husband was murdered. Oh my God. Oh my God, my head hurts. Sorry, give me one sec. My eyes hurt, my head hurts. Your husband makes me feel like in life he was some sort of a hero. I feel like he must have helped people. Maya. I'm going to have to wait, Maya. I don't know if he's helped a lot of people in his life. La India. You're going to see 888 everywhere you go. There's going to be a sense of security around you. I feel like there's something about your husband which makes me feel like he was a hero on some level. My head was hurting me. I see Leo energy around you. I don't know if this is going to be somebody coming into your energy field. Does our loved ones try to communicate? Of course they do. I don't know if you know me, La India, but I had a near-death experience when I cut my chest open for the 4th time for 9 hours long, and I died. And I did not want to come into this body. I was happy to leave. He had a soul contract where the murder should have never taken place, but it's always a part of our soul contract. Like, we choose how we're, I know this sounds crazy, but, and it's hard to explain on live when I'm doing reading, but you have to understand that there is a deeper energy to this than you know. In the karmic world, there was I don't know how to explain it. James Van Praagh. I don't know if you heard this story that I told before, but I always love to tell this story. James Van Praagh is a psychic medium, well-known psychic medium. He's sitting in an audience with 1,000 people. He's picking up on a child on the other side. This boy is about in his 20s. He's got blonde hair. He's got a scar on his face. And his parents are saying, yes, that's my son. Your son wants you to forgive the man that murdered him. I want you to hear this story out, okay? So James Van Praagh is connecting to the soul of the child on the other side. He's 23 years old. He was murdered. He was being run down, and he was chased in the car, run down and killed. Okay. James Van Praagh says to the parents in the audience, so is this your son? He's blonde. He's got a scar on his face. He's 23. She said, yes, that's my son. Your son is asking you to forgive the murderer, the one who took the life of your son. The mother says, I'm never going to forgive the man who took my son's life. My son was young. He had a whole life to live. Why would he do that? Why would I forgive? Why would my son ask me to forgive his murderer? James Van Praagh said, your son said it's simple, Mum. In a past life, I murdered him. So we're balancing out our karma. They have a soul contract and an agreement. Do you understand? Does that make any sense to you? Nothing is for nothing. Of course, it's wrong. It should never be done. But we pay for our karmic past energy. Yeah? I must have stabbed somebody in the heart in a past life. There's 4 open heart surgeries. What the fuck? When we leave the physical body, we go straight into God's arms. Just want you to know that. Some people talk about purgatory and hell. If you're an evil person in life, of course you're going to meet demons when you cross over to the other side. Because you match their energy frequency. It's as simple as that. They're trying to communicate with you. Pay attention to the orbs. Pay attention to the yin and yang symbol. You're going to see that everywhere you go. Pay attention to the number 888. And he's talking about security. I'm seeing a new vehicle around you. You're supposed to be traveling. Pay attention to the shooting star. I don't know if you're going back and forth thinking about what's going on, how to figure something out. Let it go. If you love him enough to die for him, you will love him enough to live for him. We don't get further away from the people that we love. We get closer to them. Every day you wake up in the morning, we're dying. We're getting older. We're not meant to be here forever. We're supposed to cross over to the other side. I also feel like you're supposed to be traveling, relocating, going on a holiday. You're going to get a new vehicle. You have a turning point in your life. La India. You got a lot of security coming your way. I feel like this person tries to come into your dreams. Your partner tries to come into your dreams, but sometimes it's hard to get to you. I feel like as I'm connecting to you, you need to get out of your own way. You got to start looking at life differently. You can't look at life in that way anymore. It's time to shift and change it. Don't live in your sadness. Live in your joy. Because when it's your time to go, he'll come and collect you. I hope that helps you in some way. Maya. And I'm so sorry for your loss. When you see the shooting star in the sky, make a wish. If you start seeing things in the house, if the lights start flickering, if the volume of the TV, that's a good one, goes up, or the TV turns on by itself, or the radio goes on by itself, that's usually our loved ones trying to get our attention. Feathers, butterflies, dragonflies, repeated numbers, waking up at the same time. Waking up the same time every day. Get your attention. What do you need to know, Maya? Angels, guides, loved ones, this is for Maya. Maya, what does Maya need to know? Sorry, guys, I've just got to do Maya because Maya has gifted me. Here we go. Maya. I'll do a general for you, Maya, until I can see your question. Is that all right? Copy and paste your question and I will... Maya. General is fine. All right, honey. You need to walk away from something, someone, a situation that no longer serves you. It's time to move past it. It feels like, as I'm connecting into your energy, it's time to move on. This person has got their back turned to us. Can you see that? This person is going on a new adventure, a new journey, because they're turning their back and walking away and withdrawing from someone, something, a negative way of thinking, self-defeating beliefs about themselves. They're turning their back on something that makes them emotionally drained. And if you haven't done that yet, you kind of need to do that ASAP. You actually need to do that now. So you've got the walk away from something that doesn't serve you. And then next to it, you also have the death card. What does that say? The death card is a transformation. The death card is the universe trying to change your energy field for you, for something better to come your way. The death card represents big changes, big endings, like big changes, endings, time to move on, the rebirth and the transformation of your life. But that can only happen if you move forward. If you are staying in the same stuck energy, the universe is going to move you forward in the universe's way. And it ain't easy to do that. Take a leap of faith. The Fool card is fresh hopes, taking a chance, a new path, new adventures, and new beginnings. Aren't you ready for this? You need to take a leap of faith into, I don't know, contentment, happy family, emotional fulfillment, a blessing in disguise. What's at the end of a pot of what's at the end of a rainbow? A pot of gold. So the universe is setting up a clean slate for you. New opportunities, new beginnings. But you do need to release and surrender and let go of things that no longer serve you. How are you supposed to get your emotional contentment, the love, the relationship, the babies, if you're so, I don't know, what's the word? Anchoring your reading. 5 of Cups. Sad, loss, grief, regret, abandoned, unloved. You sitting in a full room of people and you feeling alone. Like there is no one that understands you. Doesn't matter, because no one doesn't need to understand you. As long as you understand you, that's the most important thing. So take a leap of faith into your new beginnings. Travel. Make plans to travel. Go somewhere. That's what you need to do. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, Aquarius energy around you. So Maya, I hope that helps you in some way. Will I get the money I asked from S? Fundu. Angels, guys, loved ones, will you get the money from S? Will you get the money from S? Angel guides, loved ones, will you get the money from S? You will, but you're going to have to be really patient because this person needs to make the money to give you the money. Slow and steady wins the race. Anchoring the reading. Aside from this question, you got love coming in. Love, a soulmate, a divine counterpart, relationship. Nathan, will Rob want you back? Angels, guides, loved ones, will Rob want Nathan back, please and thank you? Will Rob want Nathan back, please and thank you? Let's have a look and see, honey. Yeah, but I feel like there's so many other people involved in this situation, and I feel like this person's heart chakra is blocked, and I feel like they're coming out as narcissistic and a bit toxic and cutthroat and brutally honest. Do I like Rob for you during this time frame? No fucking way. Do I feel like he will come back? Yeah, maybe in 3 days, weeks, months, or the third of a month, but I don't like this energy for you. Sorry, honey. Can't tell you what to do, though, because God has blessed you with free will. Whether you believe in God, it doesn't matter. God believes in you. You can do whatever you want with your free will. Be miserable or be happy. It's your choice. Akum, will my wife get a response from Deputy Minister of Interior anytime soon? Yes. Opportunities, more than one coming her way. Yes is the answer to the question. She's got more than one opportunity coming into her energy. More than one. That's like a lot of abundance in her energy. So I'm going to say yes to that. Any messages for Jade? And guys, loved ones, what does Jade need to know? If you don't follow me, you can ask me one question on every live. I will make sure I am catering to my members and my subscribers more so. Rebuild a solid foundation after a crumbling down or chaos. Why? Because money is coming in. Everything that you built is going to come to fruition. You're supposed to be a business owner. If you're not, then you need to be the boss of the company that you're working for. This queen is domestically skilled, resourceful, and the jack of all trade. Be patient, because everything that you planted is going to come to fruition. You also need to light a candle and you need to make a wish, because I am seeing wish fulfillment around you. Does Peter C watch my WhatsApp stories, Doris? Does Peter C watch your WhatsApp stories, Angels? You should be able to see that. You should be able to see if this person watches your stories, no? Yes, I do see that. I do feel like on occasion, not all the time, this person will pop in. At some point, they will stop watching your WhatsApp. But I do feel like, yes, they do watch it. I feel like this person is emotionally immature and has a lot of growing up to do. Will Andrew and I get into a romantic relationship? Jazz. Angels, guides, loved ones. Will Andrew and Jazz get into a romantic relationship? Please and thank you. Will you get into a romantic relationship? Will you get into a romantic relationship? I think you got some karma together. I think you could have some sort of a connection together, but I don't think it's going to last. I do think that you're going to have somebody else come into your energy. I just don't think it's Andrew. You and Andrew will have something. You could be great friends, but do I think it's like a long-term romantic thing? I don't feel like it is. It will start, but then it can end as quickly as it started. Razia, will my business go viral soon? Viral. I need glasses. Will your business go viral soon? Yes. In 7 days, weeks, months, or the 7th of a month, something around the 7th. You need to let go of when is it going to happen? The stagnancy of it. You need to find balance, harmony, moderation, and peace of mind. It will go viral, but I just feel like you're the one that's creating a delay. Worrying or stressing about it or asking the universe when, where, or how is going against the grain. Any messages for you, please, Missy? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Missy need to know? 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, the 10th of a month, there's going to be abundance, power. I feel like you need to take control of all situations. You are born to be a leader, be strategic and make plans. I've got an older masculine around you. Could be a lover or a friend or somebody that you could be collaborating with. And also another older masculine around you. Could meet them around work, study, or education. I see emotional fulfillment and emotional contentment in your energy. Camo, is Temitope over you? Is Temitope over you? Angel, guides, loved ones, is this person over Camo? Angels, guides, loved ones, is this person over Camo? Please and thank. Yes. I think this person is threatened by you. This person was afraid of you to some degree. This person had a feeling that you could cut them out. This person feels that you're self-sufficient. I feel like this person's got a lot of conflict going on in their personal life as well as in their mind, in their emotions. And I feel like this person just wants to be alone right now, not take a leap of faith, not have new adventures. I just feel like this person is just trying to focus on themselves right now. But do I think they're over you? I do. Mandy, is all going to go smoothly for my daughter in the next few days, please? Manifest it. Angels, guides, loved ones, is it going to go smoothly? It will go as smooth as it can. As smooth as... I don't see anything that I have to worry about. If there's a few delays or a little bit of a bump in the road, it's not like anything to scream home about. just make sure, I don't know if this is your emotions or your daughter's emotions that need to be a little bit upright. Like, don't drown in your fears or your worries, because you're going to end up co-creating a problem. Jalen, will N be the one to reach out to me when? Angels, guides and loved ones, will N be the one to reach out to you? Will N be the one to reach out to you? Yes, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, the third of a month. Yes. 3 days, 3 weeks, the third of a month. Yes. Does my late maternal grandpa have a message for you? Angels, guides, loved ones, grandpa. You need to have healthy boundaries. You're a healer. You need to do some self-love, self-care. You need to have the courage to say no and persevere and move forward. You have got healing abilities. You need to have healthy boundaries, maintain healthy boundaries, because later on in life, there's expansion, travel, collaboration, going on a trip. You might also be on a boat. I feel like this grandfather tries to connect you through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, your visions. Pay attention to the signs, and pay attention to the signs, symbols, and the synchronicities. Should I give Weena, should I give Jay and I a chance? Angels, guides, loved ones, should Weena give Jay a chance? You can if you want. There is a new opportunity around this. Do I think it's stable? To some degree. The choice is always up to you. But somebody has to let their guard down. This is either you and or Jay that needs to let their guard down. Because if you're going into this relationship and giving it another go with old ass insecurities, you're going to end up creating problems and issues. So the way I see it is, sure, do it. You've got to honor your inner knowing. What does your intuition tell you about this? If you're more, yeah, I should, or you're more, I don't know if I should, which is stronger? Trust your intuition. Manis, will I get the money from M? Angels, guides, loved ones, will you get the money from M? Will you get the money from M? Will you get the money from M? I don't think so, sweetheart. I feel like there's going to be a delay to it. There's excuses around it. I feel like you're going to get the wake-up call. I feel like there's too many people involved in it. I feel like this person doesn't have the money or the means at the minute because there's something going on in their personal life, like I said, that you may or may not know about. I just feel like there's a delay to it. Will my case settle this year? It's been 3 years. Eventually it will. It's the only reason why it's taken this long is because you've added an energy attached to it. This is nightmares. This is anxiety. This is grief, depression, worries, and fears. You're supposed to have it. It should be settled, but it's going to be settled when it needs to be settled. So the way I see it is, if you move out of the way and let the universe do what it's supposed to be doing, everything's already set in stone. We have a pre-birth plan. It says, fire guardian, ignite your passion. Focus on something else. Tune into something else. Put your time and energy and attention into something else. You have no power, no control over the situation. So surrender it to universe and surrender it to divine. Michelle, any messages for me, please? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Michelle need to know? There's a younger masculine coming your way. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. And there's also an older masculine coming your way. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point as well. So I've got the older masculine and the younger one. They could be lovers or friends. You could meet them at a party, a social event, or a celebration. I am seeing new beginnings around you. I am seeing a party. I am seeing the birthing of a child, possibly a boy. If not you, then within the family energy. Zen, anything that you need to know, please. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Zen need to know, please? In love and light for Zen. What does Zen need to know, please? In love and light for Zen. There's a possibility of a move, a transfer, necessary changes needs to happen is what I'm seeing. Travel, relocation. Yep, something needs to end. The death card signifies the end of something, big changes, moving on, rebirth and a transformation. Tap into the spiritual part of yourself and get out of the way. If you're in your head and you're expecting the worst case scenario, then you're not going to get the good news that awaits you. Good news, a message, an offer, and something that's emotionally fulfilling. There is a transformational energy around you, but you've got to get out of the way. My mum is gone 7 years today. Is there any messages from her? What's going on here? What is this? I miss her so much. My mum passed away 6 months ago. And a lot of people always say to me, like, when you lose somebody that you love, it feels like it's only yesterday. My mum died 6 months ago. Why does it feel like my mum's been gone forever? It doesn't feel like she died 6 months ago. It feels like she's been dead forever. It's like she was never here. It's like her energy is with me, but it doesn't feel like a yesterday thing. It's like my mum's gone for so long. Is it because I've been spending so much time with her? I live with her. I was her carer. I changed her nappies. I gave her a shower and a bath, and then all of a sudden she just disappeared and she's gone, even though I know where she is. Your mother shows me free, free, free. You're here to inspire the world. Your mother shows me Taurus energy and lavender. I'm also seeing 222333. Pay attention to those energies. I feel like you need to get out of this anxiety energy. I feel like you need to take better care of your health. I feel like you need to light a candle and make a wish. I feel like your mum's showing me, I don't know whether you're in a relationship, a younger masculine, coming in to be a friend, could be a lover. I feel like there's a lot of things that you've absorbed from other people and you need to surrender, release and let this go. I feel like you're more solid and stronger than you think you are. But I just feel like you kind of need to get out of the way. Let everything unfold the way it's supposed to. Everything is already pre-planned in your birth plan. Your pre-birth plan, it's called. Why don't you take a pregnancy test? Josephine, why don't you take a pregnancy test? I got a yes. If you're not pregnant right now, I do feel a pregnancy around you. You're supposed to have a boy. Like, my girlies that are asking me about pregnancy, go take a pregnancy test. Why are you asking a tarot reader? Go out there and get one. Cassie, my man apologized for everything. Is he being genuine? Angels, guides, loved ones. Is Cassie's man being genuine? I don't like it. Sorry. Don't like it. I think he's slow to movement. Money orientated, possibly likes to work, go to work. I don't think he is. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling around it. Why did you ask this question? If you're feeling a certain type of way and you're not sure about it, then it probably is not what you think. I don't know if he's being genuine. I got a no with this question. Something feels off. It is up to you, because you have free will, to stay or to go, or to experience what you need to experience with this person, whether you deem it as good or bad. But the choice is always up to you. Raddy, will I have some sort of promotion at work? Yes. You've been waiting a while, right? But I do feel like later on, at some point, there is going to be something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling coming your way. You will have a promotion at work. Raddy. Jacqueline, any messages for you? And guys, loved ones, what does Jacqueline need to know, please? In love and light. I am reading subscribers. I am reading followers. I am reading people who don't follow me. So I'm trying to cater to everybody in the room in the last 2 minutes and 56 seconds. So I try to give everybody an opportunity to get a reading. Not happy with your membership, not happy with your superfan subscription or your subscription, don't be any of those things, and I still do free readings anyway. I've got an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. You need to stop delaying the inevitable when it comes to money. You're supposed to have money and cash coming your way, collaboration and partnership. There's supposed to be a balance and equilibrium in your energy, but the energy feels a little bit off. I also feel like you need to be childlike and have some fun and let your hair down, because this represents feeling a little bit anxious or living in the past or unnecessarily or unrealistic expectations. Jacqueline, you are a woman that thinks like a man. You were born to be a leader, so you kind of need to lead. Either have your own business, take control of the situation. That's the energy around you. Sylvia, any messages for you? What does Sylvia need to know, please? What does Sylvia need to know, please? What does Sylvia need to know, please? I was watching See No Evil, Hear No Evil. I couldn't stop. I think I peed my pants just a little bit. It was so funny. So funny. I've got two masculines around you, Sylvia. If they're not here yet, they're coming in at some point. I've got an older masculine and a younger one. Lovers or friends or somebody that you could be collaborating with. I'm also seeing enlightenment around you. You're going to start looking at your situation from another point of view and another perspective. You're going to stop self-sacrificing your happiness for somebody else. And then you're going to have peace of mind. And you're going to start to rest, recover, recuperate from anything that's happened in the past. Cynthia. Angel guides, loved ones, what does Cynthia need to know, please? In love and light, Cynthia. Tried to pin you up, Cynthia. It didn't allow me. Cynthia. I've got an older masculine around you. If he's not here yet, he's coming in at some point. New beginnings, passion, creative projects, new relationship, new opportunities. You might receive some information that might take you out of alignment, but I say all information is good information. The Tower card is upside down. Good. You're rebuilding a solid foundation and a solid structure for yourself. And now when the Tower gets hit again, it's not going to crumble down so easily. Vagabond. Vagabond, any advice for you? Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Vagabond need to know, please? In love and light. Any advice for Vagabond? Have fun, let your hair down. Don't take life so seriously. Be childlike. Unexpected gifts and pleasantries coming your way. Soulmate energy around you. Finally making a choice or a decision about something. Shitloads of money coming into your energy. Partnership, collaboration, or romantic gestures coming your way. Vagabond. That is your message. All right. Just going to do a few more people. Sally. Are Navin and I going to be in a committed relationship? Angels, guides, loved ones. Sally, Navin. Something feels stuck here. You and or your person. There's a stuck energy here. Look, there is a possibility that you and this person could be in a committed relationship. But why is the Strength card upside down? And why is the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords here? Self-imprisonment, restriction, isolation. This person is slow to movement and money orientated. So it's not going to be on your time, Sally. It's going to be on that person's time. It's like when they want you, that's when they're going to do that. When they feel it's their time to do it, then you're going to have to wait for them. I ain't waiting for no man. Hell no. Will I remain employed with my same team this summer? Yeah, but you're not going to like it and you're probably not going to get paid enough. Or you're probably going to do too much work and you're going to be like, this is not worth it. But yes is the answer to your question. Should I go to my auntie's funeral? Should you go to your auntie's funeral? Angels, guides, loved ones, should you go to your auntie's funeral? Should you go to... Yes, go. It doesn't matter what happened between the family and you. It's not about the family and it's not about the energy between you and your family. It's about paying your last respect to your auntie. You can go back and forth about this, but you need to pay your last respects to your auntie. I say go. Any messages for love? I don't know if you're ready for it. Page of Swords, thinking about the worst case scenario in terms of love. Probably not manifesting in the right sort of way. Trying to manifest the love and calling it in, but then feeling like maybe it's never going to come your way. Not listening to your intuition. You do have a new opportunity to meet somebody around work, education, or study. But for some reason, I got the Ace of Coins upside down. It's like you do have love in your energy, but it's not coming in just yet. The universe knows when you have insecurities. The universe also knows when you're ready for it. You cannot hide from the universe. You can tell the universe that you're ready, but your ego tells you something completely different. Aries Miranda. Will Matt and his new girl work out? Aries Miranda. Will Matt and his new girls work out? No. Matt's got to grow up. Matt is sexually orientated. This woman, the girl that he's with, is more mature and is looking for something stable and long lasting. I don't think it's going to work out for them. No. Euryce, will me and Jay get together? Angels, guides, loved ones. Will you and Jay get together? The energy is a little bit chaotic, to be honest. If this is not your energy, it's Jay's. You will get together, but you have to be on the same immature frequency as Jay. This is children. Childlike. There is another person in your energy, but he's not here yet. All right, guys, I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube. I will be back, not tomorrow, the next day. If you want a private reading with me, my email address is on the main page of my Instagram, of my TikTok and my Instagram. I will never reach out to you on this platform. So somebody's reaching out to you with my face. That isn't me. That is a scammer. I will post this live on my YouTube channel, but please bear in mind that I'm still trying to download 4 of my lives and there's technical difficulties. I don't expect anyone to gift me, to follow me, to like, share, or subscribe. You'll never hear me say, tap the screen, guys. Tap the fucking screen. No, I think that's fucking long. Who's got time to do that shit? I don't need you to tap the screen. I don't need you to gift me. All you got to do is copy and paste your question. If my guides highlight your name and you're not a follower, I will read for you because my guides has highlighted your name. I will be back on Thursday doing an open live, and from next week I'll be making sure that I go live for my subscribers 3 days a week, and then I'll do an open live like this and cater more to my members, my followers, and my super fans. Love and appreciate you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.